Bitcoin is coming up to a very key level of resistance, and the Bitcoin dominance chart looks like it could potentially have one move higher. Now, guys, I want to say that I feel like the stars are aligning. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably feel the same. If you do, let me know. One reason why I do think the stars are aligning is because of this. I saw this yesterday. Donald Trump posted, just landed in Rome, a good day in talks and meetings with Russia and Ukraine, and the two sides should now meet at very high levels to finish it off and trying to end the cruel, senseless war, guys. No more bloodshed, which is great, which is what we'd all like to see. I showed you guys this chart many times, and one of the points was WW3, and that was when they were invading countries, right? And we won't get into it too much in the channel, but it was right around this period here, right, in the consolidation. Now, 30-day pause on tariffs. Potentially, this coming to an end. So if we look at it through this perspective, through all the narratives that's going on, it's crazy how it quickly can change, okay? And these pumps can be, or these narratives can be used to explain these pumps, and that can drive the market even more. So a lot of good things happening in the market right now, and you're going to start to see probably more positive stuff come out the higher that we do push. But initial signs, pretty good. And if there's any other narratives that I'm missing, you guys let me know in the comments and I'll add it to this chart. And not only that, guys, as many of you all know, this is a global M2 with a 90-day offset overlaid with Bitcoin. And you can see if this really does follow one-to-one, then, you know, 200k Bitcoin, 220k Bitcoin. Personally, I'm going to try and DC out a bit more before that because obviously this is going to be a very crowded trade. But initially, looking pretty good. Our precious altcoins or shit coins, depending what you guys hold, flipping bullish on the 3-day time frame. Let's go. You've seen a breakout in resistance here. If we can maybe have a breakout retest, as we always say, use this retest as a dip buying opportunity, then, you know, maybe one last hurrah for altcoins and we can sell into this bullish momentum in the chart. But when you are selling, I wanted to add this into the video today. When you are selling, please be careful, because if you haven't seen this, someone actually sent 700k to Binance yesterday and was victim to address poisoning. One of the first times I've heard about this, trying to deposit to Binance. Basically, they mimicked their Binance deposit address. I think the person maybe didn't pay too much attention, and then they lost nearly $1 million. So we don't want to do that. Be careful, because I've made so many mistakes in the heat of the bull run, the heat of last bull run, trying to send things, doing things, you know, clicking silly links. Be careful of that. Don't click anything. But the sell-off could be over, guys. And if we can break 100k and then break the all-time high, that's going to be green light to say the bull run's back on. And I think we're going to go pretty vertical pretty quickly and sideline a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people are going to be, you know, FOMOing into things like SUI last week because it went up 100% in a week. So don't be those people that do FOMO in. And again, I'm going to cover all the altcoins that I'm picking up in my portfolio next week. So if you don't want to miss that video, then you must be subscribed with post notifications on, because there's a lot that already I've picked up and they're doing pretty damn good. I'm going to need to pick them up before it is represented in the exchange balance. I mean, even if you look at Bitcoin exchange balance is at record lows over the past 5 years, nearly 6 years. It's at record lows. Last time it was this low, we saw in these previous pullbacks, guys, you saw absolute monster rallies, right? The last portion of the 2021 bull run happened. You saw the beginning of the bottoming of the bear market happen. And look, we've had an even bigger dip than what we did have then, guys. But now what we need to see is what Bitcoin does over the coming days and weeks. I probably am, well, I'm expecting 88k. And I'm sure a lot of people are expecting 88k. So I would not be surprised if we start the week next week and we start to have more green candles to the upside, really locking out everybody who is waiting to get in on this trade. But if we do get it, we need to max long it. And remember, it's going to be painful for some of our altcoins because, you know, some of them haven't gone up more than 20-30%, and this could lead to, you know, a 10% dip in altcoins if we do get that, because down to the 100 MA for Bitcoin, guys, is a 5-6% move. So it could be even worse for altcoins, right? See 15% pullback. If total 3 can break down to the downside and we can follow our little magic squiggle, then that would be fantastic. I mean, ideally, I'd like to see something like this happen, right? Let's see us lose this wick high, lose the 100 MA on 4 hour on the daily, maybe retest around 61%, have a small bounce, altcoins have a sell-off, and then we have our big altcoin season, you know, going down to 50%. That would be ideal. And I mean, the altcoin chart, the total 3 is not looking bad at all. I mean, this is the total 3, so it's pretty much all the big altcoins included, so some are going to skew the results a little bit. But we had our successful breakout, guys. Are we going to have a retest of the 100 MA? Or are altcoins going to start to rally higher? Well, most likely, guys, because even the others was one that I've been looking at for a very long time. And we said in this green zone is like a buy zone. If you missed the video, then again, please subscribe. It helps me out, guys. But this was a buy zone for our smaller cap altcoins, right? And once we do break this green zone, we got 2 levels of resistance to break. And then we're going to try and sell somewhere up here, right? So let me go on a bit of a larger time frame. Even if we go to the weekly, right? If we can get back somewhere up here, then, you know, triple tap, we probably will sell somewhere around 500 billion for our small caps. But on the weekly, it is looking really, really good right now, guys. We have our first initial peak. We're breaking above the 100 weekly moving average. If we can close above this line, this blue line tomorrow to end the week, I think it's going to be game on, guys. So that's it. Just a quick one to say. I think we're nearly there, guys. We just need to hold on this last bit. All the big bulls, all the big bull accounts have flipped into massive bears. They're saying the bear market's still here. They're holding on to their last little bits of hope that we are going to be in a bear market. But I don't know. Until the charts tell me that, I'm going to be staying bullish, guys. So again, if you want to find out what coins I'm holding in my portfolio, click that subscribe button, leave me a like and a comment on the video. Happy Saturday, guys. Peace.
The reality is, the more risk you take, the luckier you get. So people need to learn to take one big risk a day. You know, every day take a risk and build up that risk muscle, because risk is where success comes.
Risk must be taken for the greatest. Hazard in life is to risk nothing.
Take the biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time.
I think that most people, the reason that they lack success in their life is that they lack the courage to make the decisions that need to be made to put them in the position that they want to be in.
You can get so scared, and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.